Mr. Hyde?
The overhead projector working, Sheila? So, I actually came to support Officer Matt tonight, and I did promise to say away, seeing as I'm running for Congress, but seeing as I'm here. My name is Martin Hyde. Last night, in support of another cancelled culture moment by woke city commissioners, we were treated to some political math, which, as I've said before, should not be attempted by the innumerate, which frankly and with due respect most of you are. Simpson's paradox is not really a paradox, but a statistical phenomena which is counterintuitive. Here we have two farmers, one called Jen and one called Liz. Jen has 3 apples, of which 2 are bad, and Liz has 100 apples, of which 50 are bad. So if you were to buy an apple at random, you'd buy from Liz. Jen also has 100 bananas, of which 3 are bad, and Liz has 3 bananas, of which none are bad. So if you were to buy a banana at random, you'd also rather buy from Liz. But if we take the total, they each have 103 fruits, of which 5 of Jen's are bad and 50 of Liz's are bad. So if the question was, who would you buy a fruit from at random, it'd be Jen. Last night, we were treated to a similar Jen paradox. This time she's not a farmer, though, but an internet-qualified epidemiologist, where a false conflation with saving lives was drawn. There is no mask ordinance in Sarasota or Manatee counties, which have a combined population of well over 800,000. And there's no wall or drawbridge cutting the city of Sarasota off from either county. The wokester equivalent of the Simpsons paradox was that if we impose a mask ordinance in 6 weeks after 2 public hearings, at a point when we won't have had one for 3 months, that it will somehow save lives. One might reasonably ask, just exactly how is that? It seems to me that it's a bit like running to Walgreens to buy condoms a couple of months after an unprotected night of passion. As of today, 29 of the 723 patients admitted at Sarasota Memorial have tested positive for COVID. Of those, 8 are in the ICU, which has a capacity of 72. Using actual math, 95.98% of admitted patients do not have COVID at Sarasota Memorial today. 190,755 in Sarasota County have had at least 1 dose of vaccine, which is close to half of the population, and 100,534 have had both, which is almost a quarter of the population fully protected. The ones that have had it are the most vulnerable. So the figures yesterday were blatantly meant to scare and not accept the reality, which is that this is already nearly over and will assuredly be over before you waste thousands of tax dollars on a mandate you can't enforce. Thank you.